comes the axe! Prove yourself!
Maledict. Underlord taking far too much damage here and he'll die. Pops out of Firestorm with his dying action, but first blood 4.5 minutes in after 2 games of non-stop action. Has been a relatively slow start, but here it comes. Nighttime gank. Nightstalker Ricky on to Swifty. No chance here with the snowballs and the shards. Turns to fight with 2 trapped in. Nightstalker flaps his wings. Gets over the top with a little... With snowball shards and level 2 brain sap. This should be a dead nature's prophet. There's a snowball. Pick up the gyro. Drag him in. Zeal with a sprout. Can they get inside? They've got the damage with the shards, giving a little bit of vision there. Smoke screened. Meme to win. Snowball on 3. No more Hunter in the night to get over the top of the shards. He's trapped inside. And the damage from this OD significant in onto the Night Stalker. Another quick and easy grab. The OD has already TP'd out. Mr. Crowley's like, guys, he's not here anymore. Tiny maneuvers in, looking for a catch onto the Underlord. Avalanche and the toss. Send him back towards the tower. Firestorm in, but the Cask Maledict. There's the ulti from the OD. Clears up the Tiny. Damage coming through. The Night Stalker's dead. Even through the urn, they trade the Underlord back for the Tiny Night Stalker, and that delays the blink. That's really well played. And now the Tusk arrives. Shards in onto Bun. And with a snowball forward, that's another one. A 3-for-1 exchange. Killed by Mr. Crowley. Brain sap back onto the Tiny, but there should be a dead Bane. He buys out as much as he can. And the tree toss will be there as Sync is dusted up. Blizzard with that salve turns back with a huge amount of damage, and a dominating streak continues. Ricky trying to set up for something. It's been a hard game. And with these shards coming in, snowball forward, away from the smoke screen. Zeal, he thought he was making a great aggressive play, and they may just get no chance here. As the Tusk casked and killed, the cooldown doesn't finish the job, but in the meantime, Night Stalker has taken a tumble. Blizzard, Negi, and Signify, Mr. Crowley. Why does he have 2 Signifies in his name? Hey, up, Swifty. Is that a blink toss? Must have been. Monster catches the giant in the pit, but the Maledict will arrive. Astrals himself very early on, and with 5 heroes all down here, it looks like Signify will lose their 2 cores. He tries with a Sanity's Eclipse, but that was never going to work out. Snowball survives through that crushing amount of damage that Tiny brings to the table. Now a Nightmare, but no Fiend's Grip. He isn't level 6. The damage from Blizzard trying to get in on top of the Witch Doctor. Homing missile back onto Monster. Meme to win. Focuses OD. He needs to get himself out of here. That Maledict damage might just pop him. He's getting very low. The Shrine just in chop in this river area where the Bane is now being found again with a Night Stalker. Oh, dearie me. You just don't want to beat himself. The Blink Avatos in from Monster. Catches OD. The Nightmare save will buy a bit of time. The Astral as well not coming through. The call down from Swifty will arrive, but it looks like the Tiny's been trapped in the pit of Malice, and he will finally fall. His killing spree taken away by the Underlord. No chance trying to deal with the other 3 heroes. Sync, Meme to win, and Bun both. Ricky with that smoke screen and the ulti could do some big damage. They've got the Cask Maledict bouncing back onto the Underlord, the gyro cooldown, but he is trapped in between so many bad guys. Ricky finally gets gripped up. Swifty with a flat cannon back onto these dire heroes. Does take down the Night Stalker, but he's losing his life for it. 3. They need some wards. Ricky. Dusted up this time. That really feels bad. You just don't want to be using this. Maybe if they can track back onto Monster. Toss back. Down he goes. Why is that with Shadow Blade just in time? But the cancel on the TP. They'll get the 2-for-1 special. And Swifty goes to work with a Rocket Barrage, and it's not being scouted, so a very nice sneaky move here. There's no chance. Completely destroyed by the time. Seen by Signify as the gyro. Smoke screen, Death Ward dead immediately. Two heroes blown up as the Underlord has to retreat. The Gyro's in the middle of 4, cooldown through with the troll trap in onto this Night Stalker, flaps his wings and runs away. The nice little dust onto the Ricky does catch a trade back. So 3 for 3. If you count the Aegis of the Immortal, Monster blinks away. Is he going to get himself any distance though? Firestorm is there, Shadow Blade in 5 seconds. He'll go for the TP, but the Snowball, Walrus Punch, no chance, catches in. And finally, a team fight win. Gyro, he cannot be just left alone like this. In fact, they make the move in with a smokescreen onto the Bane. Immediately blown. It changes much with that homing missile. And the shards. They'll keep vision over him and meme to win. We get finished off with a donk. A killing spree for the Gyro, but here comes the Dire team thinking about making a fight. Underlord ulting back in towards mid, setting up for a battle. Zeal TP's out, moves in towards bottom. The Gyro was left alone? What? He can blink past this homing missile to get himself closer to the shrine. Monster, are you going to survive? Oh, it's close. He does live. Now with that, Maledict onto Bane. Ricky turned around on though, goes back in Viz, the Firestorm ticking down, and he will die to that Dust and Sap play. Very messy match. Zeal goes for the TP home, not successful this time around as mid lane Monster dies. What's happening? Snowball, he can buy time, well, not anymore. Orchid into smokescreen. Make sure that he will fall, but the Blink Dagger purchased right on time before his death. Gets gripped here. He dies. There we go. Force staff from Blizzard up onto the Nature's Prophet. The damage looks very good. Sandy's Eclipse with that final tick of damage from the grip will be enough. So they'll trade the Bane for the Nature's Prophet now. As Blizzard will now TP back. But Signify just, you know, a step ahead. Making sure that they don't overplay. No chance. Gets a Witch Doctor tossed on him. And Maledict is there, but Monster inside these Ice Shards and the Pit of Malice. Dead under the tier 2, while the Fiend's Grip back onto the Witch Doctor will get them 2 kills. The fights are still happening over on this Radiant side of the map, so it's a little bit... Oh, tiny. He's got Shadow Blade, but there's sentries. Yeah. I don't know where the Radiant heroes are. Very, very unusual. Now with the Underlord, Dark Rift bottom, Night Stalker dead as nighttime. They've caught the Prophet top as well. Bit of a chain feed going on for DOTAHERO. 3 heroes inside with Greaves from this Underlord. Now Walrus Punch up with a cooldown BKB. Gyro shreds the Tiny. Snowball's there to bring it all. Stalker trying to hold back this squad with triple catapults from their racks. But Witch Doctor, 1 hit until death. No chance with the Walrus Punch, and now Sink in trouble. Trick to the land, but the Force Staff away. Swifty has the Aegis, remember. This is all targeted onto an Aegis hero. He can come back to life if he wants to, and Blizzard with a double kill says good night. Sayonara, DOTAHERO. This game is all but over. They've even got a cheese for Swifty now, so another 2 minutes on that Aegis. But losing your Night Stalker again, this is becoming... Tusk can force and snowball and save himself. The Astral will buy some time even to keep him alive as Blizzard doesn't manage to save the Tusk just yet. Hurricane Pike on cooldown, gets one from his Gyro buddy. Toss into the fountain, Bane this time. Mr. Crowley, Glimmer Capes up and healed. As Monster and Zeal, they can't defend their base any further. The Death Ward onto Blizzard will be an annoying...